Thandi Draai, vocalist, DJ, producer, songwriter and activist against child abuse, talks to us about her triumph from being raised in a foster home to a musical artist with so much talent. Welcome to the Love, Tandy. Waze wamuhle sis.
Ngiyabonga sisi wami. Yeah. I made sure that today I look good for you guys. So yeah, thank you.
Well, trust me, you don't have to make much of an effort. It looks like you do so very effortlessly. And another thing that you do effortlessly is just the way in which you express your love for life and how you became the incredible force that you are today. So if you don't mind us just going back to the very beginning of your journey, you've decided to share your story about growing up in a foster home with a supportive foster mom. So please tell us about the challenges and the experiences you faced and how this has shaped your dream and how you're living it out today.
I think everything or who I am right now has got to do with everything from my past. So a lot of people don't know that I grew up in a children's home for most of my life. And in that home, because I come from a very dark and dangerous background, I could not go back home. So one of the ladies that worked at the home took me in, and we fell in love with each other. They screened her, and she became my mother. And so the reason why I'm also doing this is that I just need people to know my story and know that there are such places for kids that cannot be at home, who are currently battling violence against women and violence against children. So yeah, this is very important that now I tell people who I am, where I come from, my music, everything has changed. So yeah.
Everything has done a bit of a 180 for you in your life. But if we were to take it back to the home that you were raised in, you are now an ambassador for the foster home you attended, Give a Child a Family. Now, why did you choose to do this? And what awareness do you want to raise with your very own Hope for Tomorrow campaign?
I always promised myself staying in that home that one day I am going to sing my heart out. I'm going to tell my story. And I wanted to make sure that anyone who's ever been in my situation, or those kids who are still in those homes, can always look and say, oh, wow, Tandy just has our same story. She was once one of us, and look at her now. She is healing, working through her pain, singing, and just bringing love and light to everyone. So I just want to show people that as broken as we all are and working through that brokenness, we don't have to be our pain. So that's what made me who I am right now. So yeah, it's my truth. So it's important that I am true to myself. It will help me and illuminate my music as well.
Wow. Everything that you said there just sends goosebumps through my entire body, because living your truth is the only way we should be living. And not only that, wearing your pain on your sleeve is not easy. A lot of people try cower away from it, and you've used it as a vehicle to not hinder you or debilitate you, but in fact, you've poured all that pain into your music. So talking about your love for music, where did your love for music begin, and what set your foot in the music industry that led you to self-producing your own album?
Like I said, I've always loved music since I was a little girl. So for me, one of the therapies in that the home that I grew up in was music, and they would always see, this Tandy, little Tandy loves music, and they would always encourage me to sing, and they're like, you're really good at this, That's what has just inspired me to, to also do my first album, because I was like, hey, one day I want to be a producer. I want to know how it's made. I want to know how to sing on it, and I want to know how to DJ on it. So that is what has inspired me. But everything, it's a journey. So a lot of people know me only as a vocalist. And through that, I just kept on pushing the manifestation, the vision of, at the end of the day, Thandi Draai will be known as a music producer, vocalist, and an awesome DJ. So, yeah. That's where it's at.
I love the fact that you are stressing the importance of being able to do it all. Okay, look, sonke as Pwanga, we're not all gifted in the same way, you know. We can't all write, produce, you know. We're not all Thandi Draai. But at the same time, I also love the fact that you've empowered yourself to be able to do it all. And the fact that you want to leave behind a legacy that says she did it all. Bravo to you. And this is exactly what you did with the release of your EP, Iris. And this was in collaboration with a German record company. I mean, that must have been amazing. And now you also have released a single with Monacan artist C. El Assad, which is already making waves across radio. So how did these collabs come to be, especially within lockdown? And tell us a little bit about that.
Well, the past 2 years, I've been going to Europe, in Amsterdam. I've been going for like a huge music conference, and I was like, I need to go there and I need to sell myself as a Thandi Draai, my vision, who I am. So see Al-Assad, Iris EP, it took me just going out there and just like letting the other side of the world know that, hey, I sing, I make music, and yeah, this is me. So that's basically how those collabs came about. I always look at myself as a product, and I was like, the only way my product's gonna go out there is if I go out there and I make sure that, hey, things are aligned. So yeah, I guess we fell in love with each other, the people that I met in Amsterdam, and we are here now. So yeah, it's been great. Amazing support.
And that's so crucial and key to remember. I think a lot of artists do forget that as much as you are this creative and you are expressing yourself, you are still an entity, you are still a brand here, a commodity essentially, and you are selling a product which is yourself. So you always need to make sure Uguti, who you connect with are the best in the business globally, and you are making your mark. You are representing essentially. Now, what words of encouragement what words of encouragement do you have for those that are in or who have been in foster homes?
Okay, so the only thing I can say is that you need to forgive yourself. Anyone who's ever been molested, raped, if anyone has ever, like if you feel that anyone has ever taken anything away from you, I guess that's what you need to fight. You need to forgive yourself, you need to heal, and you need to forgive anyone that has ever hurt you. And I feel like, yeah, if you just fight pain with light, you know, you can't be cycling the toxic darkness that we consume every day. So that's the only thing I can say for anyone, whether you come from a home, because my everyday life, I realized that even if you come from a home, my friends who I would say are in normal like situations, the secrets and the things that they hold is so dark. And I'm like, everyone just needs to heal. So you really need to forgive yourself, heal, and just work on loving yourself and becoming a better person. Yeah.
Absolutely, just letting it all go and finding healing within that. Yeah, I also love, Tandy, the fact that, you know, a lot of people, if they grow up within trauma or very dark backgrounds, they tend to use that as a crutch as in their adult lives. And they're all about the fact that I was hurt, I was damaged, and they continue to hurt and damage others. But you're saying don't use this as an excuse. Instead, use this as a stepping stone and a foundation to beauty. And you are using the beauty within you for your campaign. Please may you talk to us just a little bit about it. I know we touched on it previously, but I just want to find out exactly what the foundation and the campaign is all about.
Okay, so basically Hope for Tomorrow is a campaign for us to make sure that people are aware that there's such places like GCF, which is Give a Child a Family, the home that I grew up in. So basically my job is just to make sure that the platforms that I get, I allow people to know that, listen, guys, we are broken. We do come from broken societies, but please do get yourselves involved in facilities like that by bringing food, taking donations, seeing the process of what it is that they do there. So basically that is my job as an ambassador, and just keep on inspiring people and allowing people to know that it is okay to work through the brokenness and just heal. I'm still doing that myself. I'm learning to become a better person. And I think then I wouldn't have to be sitting and asking people to please stop doing like half of the things that happen. So that's why I'm doing this. And that's what the whole Hope for Tomorrow talks about.
Absolutely. Driven by passion and with a full purpose in mind, and using her music to push her mission and push her message. We thank Thandi Draai for sharing her story and giving hope and encouragement to those out there. And in her words, let your hopes, not your hurts, shape your future. If you would like to donate to the foster home, just head over to Afternoon Express's website or our social media platforms to find out more. But Thandi Draai, don't move a muscle, because we're going to be playing one of my favorites, the Omar Rusk's 5-second game, shortly.
Ish.